On today's episode, we go over all of our favorite Super Bowl props.
This is the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast.
What is up, my dudes? This is Trent here with the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. I am joined by Jordan, Phil, and Seth in the back on the cameras, as always, putting all this up on YouTube at tffdudes. Go ahead and give us a follow and sub and thumbs up there. Today's episode, we are just going to go over we have 37 Super Bowl props. It's going to be a fun show. Phil, you have a good weekend, you know?
It was a great weekend. Yeah, I said I was recapping my vacation, went to Palm Desert, just kind of hung out by the pool. A little baby moon anniversary, 10 years married with my wife, Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Seth. 10 years. My wife probably deserves the clap more than I do for,
I wasn't clapping for you.
So yeah, and then baby moon, baby number 4, getting here in March. So just hung out by the pool. The weather was really nice, so much nicer than it was. It was pretty cold in the valley, right? Wasn't it raining?
Yeah, off and on, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice and sunny out there. Hung out by the pool, and had some good food. It was good, man. It was nice. Shout out! I'll give a shout out to I got free dessert from. I hate saying shout out. I know other people saying that. I'd like to give some props to someone who gave us free dessert at a restaurant. They said, "Hey, it's your 10-year wedding anniversary," and I was like, "Yeah." And they gave us some dessert, and it was a big dessert. It was like a, and maybe that's what they do at all restaurants, but I don't know. They gave us a nice little dessert to take home.
Pretty sure you're gonna keep doing that, telling people it's your 10-year to get more free dessert.
I didn't even say 10-year. I just said it was anniversary.
Okay. Did you tell this person you have a podcast?
It did not come up in conversation. We talked about Coachella.
So you think they remember, like, man, that's so cool. That guy gave me that shout out.
He, the person who did it, they may, you never know. Like I just go around passing out business cards for the pod, and just one day you hope that someone will, turn on the dial and will tune into the dudes. Which I'm out of business cards, by the way. I need you to print out some more. Okay,
all right. Jordan, good weekend. You're all happy. LeBron broke the scoring record. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I've been sick for like the last, not like sick, like where you keep functioning sick,
Yeah.
Like the last, but yeah, Sunday I didn't. I was pretty much sick all day Sunday.
And we're recording on a Tuesday night, which feels weird.
Yeah, it does feel weird.
It feels weird. We're doing a weekend recap on Tuesday. People are probably like, hey, this is a couple days ago. But
yeah, no, it's good weekend.
Yeah. Got all fired up for the Super Bowl this Sunday. I did not watch the Pro Bowl.
I did not either.
I did watch Bullies of Baltimore, though, that 30 for 30. Pretty sweet. That team, I actually went to the AFC Championship game that year when they played the Raiders.
Oh, really?
Yeah, first NFL game. So I kind of, always think of that. But just the defense, there'll never be a defense like that again, I don't think. Like, they carried that team with all those shutouts and everything. Ray Lewis, Tony Siragusa, Rod Woodson, like, those guys were pretty bad. Like, they got after it.
Led by Fresno State's own Trent Dilfer.
You see, Dilfer made some headlines lately saying Brady and Rodgers are good, but they don't impress him like, those guys didn't have to play against defenses like quarterbacks back then had to play. Like Ray Lewis and Siragusa, those guys were putting guys out. Like they were taking guys out. The amount of shutouts, just a totally different game of football, of physicality.
The fear you could put into a QB.
Have you seen it yet, Seth?
I haven't.
You need to check that out. But those guys, they were pretty good. But let's, enough about that.
Well, can we talk about the Pro Bowl? I know we have 37 goes to.
Sure, yeah.
I don't think they should change it. I think it should remain exactly the same. I had no problem with it. I thought it was more entertaining than the...
You just said you didn't watch it.
No, I said I did watch some of it.
Oh, okay.
Didn't I say that?
Maybe, I don't know.
I didn't watch it.
I watched most of the highlights. I thought it was fine.
I did put a poll on Twitter and said, do you like the Pro Bowl? And I'll just read you the results. It got some pretty good feedback, actually. I said, your thoughts on the new Pro Bowl? And out of 290 votes, 73% of the people said did not watch. 18% said better, and 8% said not as good. One guy said you forgot to add absolutely garbage. One guy said turned it on for 30 seconds, saw some dumb stuff happening, turned it back off. The other guy said having in Vegas was a good idea. Place looked packed, tourist attraction, but all in all became somewhat a waste of an event. One guy said they made a bad event look worse. So
people are very opinionated about it.
I really think they should just do something that's completely not football.
That
Like
would be fun. Like just all the
dodgeball or-
events.
Yeah, and I know like George Kittle said this on there's a video of George Kittle asking Eli about it. And I think we've talked about this. Like, do slow pitch softball, do dodgeball, do kickball, do
3-on-3 basketball.
3-on-3 basketball, beach volleyball, like something like that.
That'd be
That's
kinda
like
cool.
completely non-football related.
A dunk contest would be sweet.
Dunk contest. Yeah, like dude.
Or even golf.
sure, golf. Like
Couple rounds of golf.
yeah, like something that's not football related.
Pickleball.
Yeah.
Like yeah, 10 like I don't know, just anything.
Swimming.
Wiffle ball.
Yeah. 2-on-2 half
Ping
court
pong.
game.
Yeah. Like just
There's
stuff
so
that's-
many obscure sports.
Yes.
It could almost be like Gladiator.
And
What's
let them-
What's the? No, American Gladiator. Do you remember
Yeah,
that? How it's just like
yeah,
the
yeah,
obscure
yeah,
sports.
yeah.
Like that would be kind of fun.
But like
Obviously,
something that's not
for anyone to get
football
hurt.
related, because flag football, it's just weird watching NFL athletes play flag football.
Yeah.
Yeah, just play like a game of butts up.
Yeah, but let them just showcase their athleticism and like do other sports. I think a Trent Surratt, a dunk contest would be awesome.
Oh, a dunk contest would be
Well,
awesome.
what was
Home
that?
run derby with slow
yeah,
pitch or something.
yeah, stuff like that. Like I think that'd be a lot of
Home
fun.
run derby would be fun.
Yeah.
and just tally up the scores and then
Yeah.
Especially when guys aren't going. So, like, you have Tyler Huntley.
because Josh
Yeah,
Allen
Derek,
was sick.
Derek Carr was in it. You know, and he wasn't even on a team. Like, it's just a.
I actually think 2-on-2 beach volleyball would be fun.
Yeah, it'd be cool. And they just draw names out of a hat. Don't even let them
Yeah.
pick.
Or even like ultimate frisbee, like
Yeah,
that.
ultimate
Just
frisbee,
stuff
cool.
like that's not football. I don't know.
Laser tag. No. Paintball. I don't know. Butts up. Butts up would be pretty good.
You already
That's
said
what I
butts
said.
up.
I
Oh,
said,
like,
I didn't,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
No, I think that it should obscure sports tallied up almost like a NFL Olympics. Obscure sports Olympics.
That's a good one.
And then everyone gets to choose 3-legged race. You have the long snapper and the kicker. Those are the only two people that can do it because they really, you really don't want your kicker to get injured.
People
Anyhow,
might get hurt in a 3-legged race. The more I think
sack
about it.
racing, or what do they call that?
Gunny sack races.
Gunny sack racing.
Bobbing for apples. Phil, you are taking this pod in the
What do they
wrong
just
direction.
have?
I know.
Anyhow,
The
the egg with the spoon?
the hot dog eating contest.
Hot dog
they do,
eating
that'd be cool.
With the egg with the spoon, where you have to like bounce it across
Yeah.
the water balloon competition tossing.
Dunk tank.
Like they should just turn into a family reunion competition. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're saying. Like give the
Cornhole.
people- Yeah, and let them
Cornhole.
cornhole would be good.
That'd be really good.
Yeah.
Oh, horseshoes.
Yeah, stuff like that
Yeah.
would be.
All right. Yeah, no, I agree.
And
But
still let the Manning brothers coach. Because they're
Sure.
oh, okay. All right. Well, speaking of, all this Pro Bowl
Pool.
stuff.
Can I tell you a pool
ping
story?
pong would be good. Tell us a pool story, Phil. After your moped story, you set the
No,
bar
this
up
one's
really
not- no,
high.
this one's not
So
nearly
here's
as
the
good.
deal, Phil. If you haven't seen that draft, go check that out on YouTube or podcast. We
Yeah.
had our awkward situation drafts, and Phil has a great story about a moped and a first date. So, Phil, tell us this pool story. You've set the story bar high.
No,
so.
no. This is a short story. I probably even should have sent it, but like in the spirit of awkward situations, like I was just like I totally forgot a book at the pool. You know what I'm saying? And when you go to a pool, like, and I don't want to be on my phone the entire time.
I know.
And you go with your wife. She's there with a book. You maybe take some snacks, but I'm not going to just sit there and twiddle my thumbs and look at my phone for 4.5 hours. Like that's the exact opposite of what I want to do on vacation. You know what I'm saying? You basically have to be in shape to do that, and I'm not in shape to do that. So there is just this random gentleman from Michigan playing pool all over there by himself, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see if this guy wants to play pool. So he bested me in 2 out of 3, but I'm just saying pool brings people together. I got to know this guy, got to hear about his family. We talked about, air travel, things like that. He won the first game. I won the second game close. And then I started to run the table, and then he just came back. It was a rough one in the third. Lost a heartbreaker. We were both down to basically the 8 ball, and I had
I'm
one ball
guessing
left.
he hit the 8 ball in before he was supposed to on the one you won.
Yeah. It was
Is
a
that
bummer.
what happened?
Yeah, exactly what happened.
So you didn't really win.
No. Oh, on the game I won?
Yeah.
No, sorry. I misunderstood what you said.
okay.
No. No, it was a clean game that I won. But I'm just saying, if you have an opportunity to, meet someone new over a game of pool, that's one of the best ways.
Billiards?
Over a friendly game of pool, there's nothing better than that. Bringing people together. That's what our pod does, really. That's my goal.
It's
in
true.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did tell him that I had a fantasy football, or I was a co-host on a fantasy football podcast.
Does he play fantasy football?
No, but his son is a sports writer.
Oh, cool.
His name is I think it's like Ian Rapp.
Adam Shefty. Anyways, well, thank you for that, Phil. We always, appreciate.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
I think you have to take some time out of your own day and meet new people. And especially, I had nothing to. I wasn't going to sit at the pool without a book. I forgot a book.
That is bad. I know exactly where you've been.
I can only read The Revenant, 5 times.
Oh, yeah.
And I
can only
have you read
more
that book?
No, I haven't.
It's a good one.
Saw the movie.
Book's better.
Let's
move on to these.
Trent doesn't read books, if you couldn't tell.
When
He puts the audiobook in and just falls along with his finger.
I like scratch and sniff books and the ones on the.
If you can find me a good sticker book, I'll be in heaven.
Well, today's props are brought to you by Prize Picks, the dude's favorite place to play DFS. Go ahead and go to Prize Picks, download the app, enter promo code DUDES. They will match you up $100. And they got a nice little prop for you to kick off the Super Bowl. They have will Patrick Mahomes throw over 0.5 passing yards? So you got a nice free play there. You only got to land one more. So, yeah, there's some nice ones. They got tackles for a loss. They got punts that land inside the 20, field goals made. Lots of fun props on Prize Picks. Go check that out. Promo code DUDES for 20, and they'll match you up to $100. Go check that out, guys. That'll make your Super Bowl party a little bit more fun. But also, if you want to make your Super Bowl party, just take it to the next level. I've been to parties, Phil, where they give score predictions and have prizes and all that stuff. This Super Bowl props list of our 37 favorite Super Bowl props, we will be sending that out in Dad Moves, in a PDF form. You can go ahead and download that for your party. There's a name to put your name down, a spot to put your name down. It's all circles, so this is real easy. Pass out your party, maybe see who gets the winner. And before we get into this,
award the winner at your party.
Yeah, award the winner. Crown them. You want to crown them, Phil.
Yeah.
Anyways, but here's a quick message from Dad Moves. We got Dad Moves coming out this week. Go sign up for that at www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. We'll deliver these props right to your inbox, or we'll have a link to that in the draft YouTube video later this week, or the draft show. We'll have it because we don't have that yet. I'm behind. But here's a quick message from the Fantasy Dad.
Oh, cheerio. This is the Fantasy Football Dad, coming to you from New England, because this is how we all talk in old New England. Isn't that correct, Seth? I just want to remind you to keep listening to the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast, and look out for Dad Moves bi-weekly in the off-season. Cheerio, lads.
All right. Well, Seth, what do you have to say about that? They have such an accent over there in New England,
I thought that was funny.
Oh, okay.
That was good. I'm glad I got targeted a little bit.
I have a question. He did a survey on Twitter. What was the results? Do we know the results?
that was a good
The
survey.
results were that people from California, I think it was like 52% said we do have an accent.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not heard it either. I have not heard it either way.
I could go check that out. But if you go on YouTube and look at that, he has a little English outfit on as well. So
he's a New Englander.
Yeah. No. But that video he has he
yeah.
has a little giddy up on. So you might want to check that out at tffdudes on YouTube.
I stand by the fact that we don't have an accent. But
Yeah, I'm
like doubling down on that.
I like what you said, Jordan. Like, really, no matter where people are in the country, like in TV shows, for the most part, everyone sounds like us.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah. Like Californians is what
Californians.
I'm saying.
Like, if you're watching a movie, most people from America sound like Californians.
Yeah, unless it's
rooted
in the deep South or
Yeah,
or
like the character is
Boston
like
or something like that.
yep.
Yeah.
Let me just look up his
Like people in the Midwest, they
They have a little bit of an accent.
A little bit, yeah.
No, people in the Midwest have an accent.
Yeah.
Like the Minnesota, like Dakotas.
Yeah.
They have like or definitely
But
Minnesota.
people like from like Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, like a lot of them are all Oregon, all West Coast. It's all like us.
I'm trying to look this up on.
That's a good point.
I'm trying to look this up on Fantasy Dad's Twitter at TFFDad, but it's not quite the same for searching stuff on Twitter on the computer. I can't like search it in there, but I'll be sure to give you guys those results. But let's, Phil, you want to read these Super Bowl props up? Just go one by one.
Just one by one.
We'll
Okay.
walk through them with you all. So you could just follow along with us. We'll circle them, and then you like these, you can go sign up.
And then we'll
for 'em.
collect it and see who gets closest here.
Yeah, so we'll recap this a little bit.
This is where.
Should
go ahead.
last place have to crack an egg on their head?
I
We'll
think
just
that's
add to the
fine.
list,
And I
add
think
to the
this
list.
is like the last point wins. So whoever wins this wins the year. total.
Oh, we're gonna do that too. I'm fine
All right,
with that.
let's do it. All right, so coin toss, heads or tails.
So fun fact about the coin toss: is it like the last 7 Super Bowls? Like the loser of the coin toss has lost the game. Have you guys seen that?
I have not seen that statistic, but that is
It's up there.
I that doesn't surprise me
Makes
though.
sense.
Also, yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna go heads. I've stood on this pedestal my whole
You have.
life. I always go.
The
heads.
last 2 years you've gone heads.
No,
Yes.
it's always tails, never fails.
Correct, Jordan. I'm gonna go tails, never fails.
Seth, what are you doing here? Are you a heads guy or tails?
I'm gonna go heads.
Alrighty, so I got heads circled here on number 1. That's an easy one.
And do we know
50%.
who's doing it? Do we know who's doing the coin toss?
I don't know. Do you know, Jordan? Coin toss? It's
No
usually.
idea.
I'm not sure. You looking that up, Phil?
Yeah, it's usually like a celebrity. It's not usually the referee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see, who was flipping the coin toss? Let's see here.
Weird Al
The
Yankovic.
NFL announced 4 Pat Tillman Foundation scholars will serve as honorary coin toss captain. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
That's really cool. Yeah. So that is happening for the coin toss. Opening kickoff. Okay. We're going opening kickoff, and is that going to be a touchback or not? So
Yes.
will the opening kickoff be a touchback? Seth's saying yes.
I got yes too.
I'm going yes. We're going yes.
I
all
don't
the
think
way
anyone
across the
wants to
boards.
take the risk right
I'm
there.
going no. I'm going no.
You're going no, just to be
I'm
different?
Just to be different, but also I could see a young player, a young returner potentially being all fired up. It's their first Super Bowl.
Just get the nerves out.
Or that, but the ball's okay. I think the ball just goes through the back of the end zone.
You think it's going to go through the back of the end zone?
Yeah, those kickers are gonna be amped
If it
up,
goes
man.
through the back of the end zone, I think it's a touchback, but I'm just going to be different. I'm going to say
do you want the
Yeah.
odds on this for
Yeah,
this work?
clearly, if
Yeah.
it goes out of the back of the end zone, it is a touchback.
Yeah.
The odds are minus 160. It will be a kickoff, and plus 120. Minus 160 will be a touchback. Plus 120, it will not be a touchback.
All right, I like my odds there. I'm going to go to Vegas.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
All right, first QB shown, Mahomes or Hurts?
Mahomes.
It's got to be Mahomes.
It's always Mahomes.
I want it to be Hurts, but I think it's gonna be Mahomes.
I'm going to go Hurts because I'm again trying to be different here. So I
I
might.
can't wait for you to get it last.
This is an egg.
This would be the
Phil.
first time that's ever happened. All right, score in the first minute of the game. Remember, this could be a.
Well, you should almost it would make sense for yours if it's not a touchback to score in the first minute of the game, because if it's a return, there's a better
I think
chance
Jordan's
of it being
using
a shorter
reverse
field.
psychology.
Yeah, he
here.
is. No, I think that he returns it, and then the first minute though. That's if he returns it, it's going to take about 10 seconds off the clock. All right, are we doing a score in the first minute? Yes or no?
No,
Yeah, I'm going no.
I'm going.
I'm going to go no as well.
I think both teams are going to take it slow. If the Eagles get the ball, they are going to run the ball a lot. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Control the
Seth.
ball.
All right, first commercial,
Beer.
or soda.
100% beer.
I'm going soda. Coca-Cola always goes hard in the paint.
yeah, I
Super
was
Bowl
gonna say
Sunday.
soda.
Yeah, this seems like one of those. The beer commercials just aren't what they used to be. I almost feel like beer's almost like maybe not targeting it quite as much as they used to. Almost like they might let soda get it first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think soda will be first for sure.
Yeah, I'm going soda. It's sad how bad the Super Bowl commercials are now.
They're not nearly.
They're
as
just like
funny.
I very rarely walk away nowadays and get a good laugh. Doritos has a good one every once in a
They
while.
usually have a good one. Mountain Dew, I thought used to have some good ones, or no?
Yeah. Budweiser used to always have good ones, like the horses playing football and all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
we almost could have done an all-time Super Bowl commercials draft. I feel like that'd been pretty
Yeah.
good. We do have a Super Bowl snack draft coming up, so you'll want to catch that later this week. But yeah, I'm going soda is first, Phil.
Soda's first. Okay, Jordan, did you say what you were doing? Soda.
I got soda.
And Seth, you went beer, right?
Yeah.
You went beer. Okay. This one's an interesting one. So the first commercial, will it be Doritos or M&Ms? And I would agree that these both go pretty hard in the paint in terms of
These are the heavy hitters of the snacks in the Super Bowl, Phil.
yeah. I'm going Doritos on this one. I feel like Doritos always is Super Bowl food, and I think that they usually will get they'll get some play there.
I'm gonna say M&Ms are first, Phil, because M&Ms just did they remarketed. They're doing a new campaign. They got a new spokesperson. I can't remember her name. But Doritos are always, I feel like, a little later in the Super Bowl. They kind of like build up
Actually,
for it.
you're right.
They aren't early on. So I think Doritos will be later. I'm going to M&M's first here with all the money they just dumped into their whole marketing campaign.
Yeah, you could be right, Jordan.
I'm gonna go with Vegas here, and Doritos is minus 150.
I'm going Doritos
And
as well.
M&M's is plus 115. I'm gonna go with the favorite here,
All right.
minus 150.
I like that one.
I'm going Doritos.
Doritos.
All right, Gatorade shower color. I feel like blue has been pretty hot recently.
Well, the last time the Chiefs won, it was orange.
Hey, do you guys want the odds on these?
Yeah, give
Yes,
us the odds.
give us the odds.
Okay,
Jordan.
so
Anytime you have those odds, share 'em.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't even understand how you
Don't-
get
don't-
odds for Gatorade though. How do you get odds for Gatorade?
well, Seth, like the Super Bowl is the most prop bets anything you want to bet, you can bet.
Yeah, I know, but
Anything.
I'm just saying, like, how do you?
Anything.
No,
Anything.
because there's historical
How can you get favorites?
There's historical data on what has been.
Yes, I'm aware, but it's perfectly random though.
I don't think it is.
Certain colors aren't as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that like water boy could like just make his friends bank though.
Yeah, for sure. Red is always
So
red's
so
not
here,
a favorite,
I'll give
right?
you the favorite. So the biggest the highest odds is clear / water at plus 1200.
That's dumb.
No one does water. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Then it goes red at plus 850, purple at plus 800, blue at plus 500, lime green yellow at plus 210, and then orange is the favorite at minus 110.
Ooh, orange is the best flavor by far.
I just thought orange, just because I thought it was going to be orange. I didn't know it was going to be the favorite, so I'm just going to go there.
Like your bottom line, you win. You're not dumping water on your coach, right?
I'm gonna go crazy here. I'm going blue.
I'm going. You've gone blue the
I
last
thought blue
2
was
years.
going to.
know,
I thought
I
blue
know,
was going to be
yeah.
the most popular.
I
to be
have
honest.
gone blue the last 2 years.
I think blue tastes better.
I want to say they got Sirianni with blue
last week.
Last week,
Or
maybe
2 weeks ago.
ago?
Yeah, I want to say. Maybe I'm wrong.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna go
I guess I'm leaning-
the lime green yellow.
I'm going. You said blue. What do you say, Seth?
I'm saying orange.
And you're going lime. I was kind
Yeah.
of going lime also.
Yeah.
Do you think if let's just say the Chiefs won, do you think they go back to back or not back to back, but back to back orange Gatorade? Like I feel like they're going to change it.
They did orange last time.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. I think the lime green yellow is pretty
I'm
good.
going lime green yellow.
Okay. All right. Rihanna halftime show 9.5 songs over or under.
I need the odds for this one before I pick.
I'm
Let me
gonna
see
go.
if I can
I'm gonna
find
go,
something on
I'm
here.
gonna go under on this one.
The Super Bowl halftime is so much longer though, Phil.
Yeah,
Like
that's 18. That's about. Let's just call it. That's like 18 minutes minimum.
No. I would say it's at least 3 minutes per song.
Well, no, because they usually cut them though. You know what I'm saying? They don't do the
Yeah.
full song,
Super Bowl halftime is between 25 and 30 minutes.
but they do the introduction. Then they do something else. Then she comes out. I think it's under 9.5 songs. I get what you're saying, Seth, but do you know how they mix
they'll
up their
cut
songs? Yeah,
songs,
they
yeah.
cut it.
I'm never like a halftime show watcher. Like I'll go throw
Yeah.
football in my front yard, play a little two-hand touch in the back, maybe some cornhole, go graze on the snacks, a little snack graze. I'm going to say over 9.5 songs.
I'm gonna go under.
Under my umbrella, Ella. Is that right?
I cannot find this prop, but
She has quite a few songs out with Eminem, doesn't she? Was he there last year?
The only one I'm remembering is the one that was in Florida when the guy just kept opening doors. What was that one? That one was weird.
what did you guys say? You guys
I
are saying
don't
which
know.
one?
I'd
Which
say
one?
it over 9.5.
You're gonna say over, Phil. What'd you say?
I say under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over.
I'm going to go over as well.
All right. Jersey of first TD score 11.5 over under. So is the jersey of the person wearing above 11.5 or under 11.5? Like,
Oh man.
So, I mean, you have to think about players here. Travis Kelce,
Yep.
high number. Receivers, most of the receivers are single digits or less than 11, right?
AJ Brown is 11.
Yeah.
So
AJ Brown's and
it-
Devonta Smith is what?
6.
6. So any receiver probably is under. I mean, if it goes to Goddard, it's over. If Hurts runs it in,
Under.
it's under.
Yeah.
If a running back on the Eagles runs it in, it's over.
well, like what number is
So
Jarek
okay.
McKinnon?
So you guys want to hear the odds for the first touchdown score? Because it's essentially what we're talking about, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
So Miles
McKinnon's
Sanders is plus 600, Jalen Hurts plus 650, Travis Kelce plus 650, Pacheco plus 850, AJ Brown plus 900, Goddard plus 1100, Devontae Smith plus 1200.
I think Jalen Hurts is going to score the first touchdown rushing, so I'm going to pick the under here just because I think he's going to score first.
There's a lot of low digit numbers here. Like I haven't seen this one before. being
what
this low.
what number is Pacheco?
He's 10.
10, yeah.
And McKinnon's 1. But like Patrick Mahomes runs it in.
Yeah, I could see Mahomes running it in too, and he's 15. Like this
is-
one's actually pretty
This is one
fun.
of my favorite ones here. You know,
I think you just have to guess which team scores. How do you think they're going to score? So I think the Eagles score. Hurts is going to run it in. So that's where I'm going to go. But I mean, if you think the Chiefs are going to score, how do you think they're going to score? And then you got to go with your gut who's going to score first and how they're going to score, and that's probably how you pick.
I'm gonna go. Man, that's a good one. I love this one. I am gonna go under. I'm going. Excuse me. Yes, I'm going under here.
I'm gonna go over. You know, I'm thinking like Kelsey or man, the Eagles don't have a lot of high number guys other than
Goddard.
like Dallas Goddard. Yeah. So like
I think all their other
But you,
receivers
but
are
you
low
don't think they're
numbers
running
too.
backs?
Miles Sanders could rush one in.
That's
Yeah.
that's.
Yeah,
But
the
it's
thing
like-
is, it might be. I mean, all three of the running backs scored last week.
I have a question. What happens if it's like
Oh, it's just yeah.
Oh, I guess we don't really know. A defensive touchdown, it just is a total crapshoot because it's hard.
yeah, that would be
Yeah.
that could be anything. So
If it's a defensive, if it's defensive, what is Slate? What is Slayton?
is he like
Slay.
2?
Yeah, I
Slate.
don't
Sorry.
know.
Yeah, I think he's 2.
Maybe I could be totally wrong.
I'm
there.
going to go over. I think Travis Kelce scores first touchdown here.
Yeah, I went over.
I'm going under. All right, Jalen Hurts, 238.5 passing yards.
Seth, did you go over or under in that last one?
I went under.
Okay.
I think I'm thinking under here. If the game goes the way I think it's going to go, I don't think the Eagles are going to throw a lot.
What kind of game do you think it's going to be?
I think the Eagles are going to win by. I don't know if they'll win by double digits. If they do, it won't be more than 2 touchdowns. I'm thinking maybe they'll win by 10, and I think they're going to run the ball quite a bit. So I think I'm gonna go under here. If it's a closer game and their Eagles are trailing, they're obviously going to throw the ball more. But I don't. How the game goes in my head, I don't think the Eagles are going to be behind, or they'll be pretty manageable. And he hasn't gone over in like his passing yards has gone down and down.
he's hurt. That's why.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. He's hurt, and the running game is really good, and he obviously isn't afraid to run.
Chiefs
either.
defense has been pretty good against the run.
And I think they're going to stack the box, but I still think the Eagles are going
Yeah,
to.
this Eagle offensive line is really good though. Like
I'm going under.
I'm going to go under here.
I'm taking under also.
One thing I've been looking at Prize Picks also while we're doing this, and one thing I like on Prize Picks is it's an over under on fourth down conversions for the fourth down conversions allowed, and the Eagles are it's at 1.0, and I think the Eagles easily convert 2 fourth down conversions. I think that happens. I think it happens. I just throwing it
So
out there.
I'm going over here because I think the Chiefs win this game. So I'm going over.
You're going over on.
Yeah, I
Jalen
think it
Hurts?
depends on how you think the game's going to go.
I think they're going to make
They're gonna
Jalen
have to
Hurts
throw
throw. I think
quite a bit.
they're going to make him throw the ball. They're going to make sure that they stop the run.
Okay. All right. So let's go here. Let's go. Patrick Mahomes, 285 passing yards over under.
Over.
I'm going over as well. I think that's pretty easy regardless how the game goes.
yeah, I think I can't say he.
I
goes
think
under
both
that.
teams pass in this game. I don't know. I get what you're saying, Seth. I just think that the Chiefs are going to do the Eagles are going to stop the run, so they're pretty good at that. And I just think the Chiefs are going to do the best to make Jalen Hurts throw.
Here, I'm
Yeah,
actually,
I agree,
Actually,
but I
no,
don't know.
I'm
I'm
if
gonna
it's
go
nec-
under. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go under.
yeah.
I don't know if
sorry.
it's necessarily going to work as good as. Obviously, you think the Chiefs are going to win, so you're going to think it's going to work pretty well, that they're going to be able to stop the run. I think I'm a little more optimistic on the side that the running is still going to be good enough to where the Eagles can either split it or run more.
This Eagles pass rush is pretty good. They got a bunch of guys that just get after the
They really
quarterback.
do.
So you guys went under on the Mahomes
I'm gonna
pass
go
yards?
under.
I'm still going over.
Well,
gonna go
what's the
under.
rationale for it though? Like, what's
I just
His-
think the
their
last
passing yards per game is 266.
who?
Chiefs per game. From what I'm seeing here, I might be wrong. I'm on the Athletic.
I think something you might want to do is like the last 5 games.
20
might
to
be a good
22, 20 to 22, 20 to 22.
one. Last
Jeez.
5 games.
2022 to 2023 season, Chiefs passing yards per game is 266 and a half.
Okay, last week.
Are you seeing that, Trent?
I'm not, but I'm just saying, like, the first Super Bowl Mahomes played, and I know he's gotten better. You know, he's older. His first Super Bowl, when he beat the 49ers, he threw for 286 passing yards. When they lost to the Bucks, he threw for 270. So I like this. This Eagles pass rush is pretty good. I think they're going to put pressure on him, and I think that's the best way to beat Mahomes is that front up there. So I'm going to go under.
So you think the Chiefs win then?
I'm saying I think Eagles are going to
Then
win.
it doesn't make any sense for you to go under if you think
When
the Eagles win.
when they lost, he threw for 270 in the Super Bowl versus the Bucks.
I don't think you can compare like a Super Bowl from 2 years ago
That's-
to now, though. Like,
That's true, but I just think when you get a good pass rush on Mahomes, that's the way to beat him. And I think the Eagles are better in the trenches.
I'm just saying, like, if you think they're down, what kind of game? You think they're barely down? You think they're down by a lot? Like, what do you?
No, I don't think it's I think it's to be close. I think it's to be a good game.
I just think if they're down, he's going to throw the ball. And if you think the Eagles, do you think the Chiefs run the ball?
No, I just don't think it's.
You think
I
the
don't think it's
Chiefs-
gonna. I don't think it's to be a shootout. I think it's
You
to be
think
a close
the
game.
Chiefs have less than like 350 yards of offense then?
Yeah, I'd say that probably.
Okay.
Like they were getting killed. They got beat pretty good versus Tampa Bay in that Super Bowl, and he only had 270. You know, and I know it's different.
Yeah, I know. I
but-
just don't feel like you can compare
no
Super Bowls
Yeah,
to
that's
3 years ago that are two completely different teams.
that's true. But yeah, I don't.
My thing is, if you think that the Chiefs
Do you think
are down,
his ankle's good? I think his ankle's fine. I don't think he's that hurt.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, you got Kelsey. Maybe Sky Moore has a big game in this. Like
I just don't think it matters. Like Mahomes is Mahomes. Like he's gonna get it done.
you might be a little overconfident on Mahomes. I might be underconfident.
I just think that your script doesn't make sense because if you think the Eagles win, then the Chiefs are gonna be behind, and that means they're probably have to throw the ball.
I think Mahomes is gonna be on his back a lot.
That's the thing, Jordan. You don't think that the
If
Jags,
a quarterback gets sacked, they
you
don't
don't
get
think
any
the
passing
Jags-
yards.
Yeah, you don't think the Jags D. Excuse me, I'm saying Jags. You don't think the Eagles D is going to be putting a lot of pressure on him?
I don't think it matters. I guess that's what I'm saying. I think you guys are
Okay.
overrating this. I think you're overvaluing that part of it. I guess is what I'm saying.
About the pressure, like you
Yeah, like. But you said you think he's healthy. So if he's healthy, then he's gonna be able to move out of the pocket and throw on the run.
Yeah, maybe, but what about when he played against? I know you said he's better, but when he played against the Bucks and he was
No, but Trent just told me that he thinks he's the Bucks.
yeah,
I don't know. Like, we're
That,
talking about
but
something that's
like
so
your
But I think
logic
that
is
still
if they're
stands,
losing,
right?
he'll throw more yards, and I'm telling you, he didn't throw more when he was losing.
Do you get what I'm saying? And the Bucks put him on his.
I think the Bucks defense was a lot better than the Eagles defense that year too.
You're probably right, but the Eagles defense. Did you? They put a ton of pressure on
Okay,
QBs.
the total in this game is 51.5. That's the total in this game.
Okay.
So, like, I mean, there should be points in this game. Both teams have an implied team total of over 25 points. I don't know. I disagree with you guys. That's fine. Like,
On Tuesday we will see.
yeah,
No, it's to be Monday.
Yeah, the box recap is what.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay, well, I'm going over. Seth, what did you end up going over? Right?
I went over on the passing
Okay.
yards. I think regardless how many times he gets sacked, Mahomes is going to throw the ball a lot.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Trent. I think they're going to put a lot of pressure on him.
Mahomes' barber is going to the game, and he said that's why they lost the last Super Bowl because he didn't have a fresh cut because of COVID. So that could be the difference right there.
In his
Is that
passing
actually
yard.
true?
That's actually true.
That's hilarious.
How many? I wish I had man, that would be awesome. How many times will the chains be used?
I mean, Trent, the Philadelphia sack. It's only 2.5. Like, I don't know. I just don't. I don't see what you're
Vegas
saying.
isn't this clear forward. Like sometimes it just goes the other way.
I mean, yeah, but they're a lot smarter than we are.
How much? Can
So
you
it's
see
basically
like?
a coin flip, is what you're saying. I don't know. Like it is like it's right there. Like I think if he's getting pressured, he doesn't play as good when he's getting pressured.
Based off
Yes.
what?
getting pressured.
But based off what, like,
'cause Monday
what do
morning you
have
might
to
come
back-
in.
But what do you have to, like? You're saying that off what though?
Last time we came in here from a Mahomes Super Bowl, you came in here talking about how good his diving throw was. That was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's facts.
I don't remember that.
Yes, you were. You're like, but look how athletic he looked. I was like, still, it was an incomplete pass. Like,
Yeah. I do see your point though that the Eagles D is not the Bucks D in that year. I just think that they're going to be putting him on his heels quite a bit. That was a couple years ago. So, all right, let's move on. How many times will the chains be used for measurements? Over 1.5 or under 1.5?
man, I want to say under. I don't feel like they use chains enough.
They don't.
Like they need to use chains more. I don't know why they don't, but I guess the NFL, it's not a high school
I think I'm going
game.
under here.
I got to ride with you there, Trent and Seth. I'm going to go under.
I'll go under.
All right.
I actually, Phil, before we get into this, we're all dudes in here. We all wear,
dudes.
we all, we got a sponsor by, Manscaped, but don't just wear any old boxers to Sunday's game, Phil.
Okay.
After grooming your goods to perfection, house your family, in these Manscaped boxers. Underwear specifically engineered to reduce the risk of chafing, whether lounging around the house or running a marathon. Manscaped boxers feature microfiber blend designed to keep your high friction areas cool. So yeah, go ahead and check these boxers out. They're really nice. You get 20% off. Go dudes20 at manscaped.com for 20% off. You will thank us. It is great. So, go ahead and check Manscaped out for peak hygiene. So, go ahead, again, manscaped.com, dudes20 for 20% off. And check out the Lawnmower 4.0. Has a nice flashlight. And, Manscaped right there, Phil. Give us our next one, please.
So what are we thinking here, guys? Are we thinking who will be shown first, Chevy or Ford?
I think it's to be Chevy. I'm a Ford guy. I like Ford more.
I think Ford.
I'm thinking Ford. I'm with Seth here. Why do you think? Do you have a
Ford.
specific reason, Trent or
Chev-
Seth?
Honestly, I
Seth
think
just
what's
likes
more
Ford,
what's
and that's
more.
where he's going.
I am a
with.
Ford guy, but I also think Ford is the more popular truck, if I'm not mistaken.
I think the Ford F-150 is the most well known and most sold truck.
Yeah, so I would just think Ford, even though I know we'll see both. But
Yeah.
I think Chevy's dumped all this money into electric vehicles, and they're really pushing that Chevy and the EV is like blue or whatever for the electric vehicles. So I think Chevy's going to come out first and come out swinging with the EV, even though I prefer Ford.
Trent
to
has
Chevy.
more evidence for the research to back up these commercial
I
props.
haven't-
And he
yeah.
does the Patrick Mahomes passing prop.
I'm just seeing what I've seen on commercials. I haven't done any research.
You guys
on
are going to
it.
end up sharing a chicken wing at the Super Bowl party. All right.
So Phil, go with give us the number before you do these two, please.
Number 14 is what we're up here. Will a kicker hit the upright or a crossbar on a missed field goal or extra point? I'm going no.
No.
Yeah, no.
Two pretty good kickers in this game.
Yeah.
for anyone wondering, I'm taking the over on kickers combined field goals at 3.
Over. Oh, good. Were you going to say something?
No,
Trent?
I
Number
don't.
15 here.
Is that what number is that, Seth? You jumping ahead?
Oh no,
it's
that's
Price
just
Picks
a
or-
price.
That's just the
Picks.
random
Oh,
one
okay.
Seth threw in there.
Yeah.
I just throwing it in there.
For our
Okay, no, I
fans, for our
appreciate that. I
fans.
appreciate that. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, just
Thank you,
throwing
Seth.
in some extra props here, and
He's contributing. All right.
Yes.
Over under two
Something
and
you should try, Phil.
as I read. Number 15.
yeah, Trent, we'd like to see you read.
Zing. All right. Over under 2 minutes and 5 seconds from first to last note of the national anthem. Over under.
Okay, one thing to take into account here: what's the average time, and what's the average time for a country singer?
So last year it was under on this,
Yeah.
and I don't remember who's last year.
I don't know who sung it last year, but I know this year is a country singer, but I don't know who it is. One of my buddies
I think
talked
it's
about this.
Yeah,
Stapleton, I think.
Stapleton.
Oh, I think it's over.
And what I've heard is country singers usually sing the under,
Really?
or maybe I thought it was over. I don't know.
Do you have any
I'm going over.
sources of where you've seen this? Or is
No,
this
I
like-
just talked
is
to
this
one of
a
my buddies.
dream?
I just talked to one of my buddies about it, and he did the research, and he was like, "Yeah, usually the country singers sing this one way," and I don't remember which.
Do you know
one it was.
Chris? Do you listen to Chris Stapleton? at
I
all?
don't.
Oh, okay.
I like
he's
Chris
a little
Stapleton.
bit slower, so I think he's a Tennessee whiskey guy.
Oh,
so-
it was the over because he was saying he sung a song. It was his favorite song, and it's like 9-minute song.
yeah.
Made it long.
Chris Stapleton is going to sing. He's
Okay,
going
I'll
to
go
go
the over.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over
Yeah.
here.
At least that's my
Yeah,
that's
I
my
got
thought here.
over. Listening to all the hard hitting research we got here.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Jordan's on one tonight. Will any
It's because we
player-
went after Mahomes. His two favorite quarterbacks are playing in the Super Bowl. And we've kind of gone after both of them.
It is true. Will any player propose to his girlfriend on the field or after the game? This is so tacky. I'm going to say
This happened.
no.
This happened last year.
Yeah, it's tacky.
A person did propose.
Yeah, and also, didn't not Van Jefferson who had a baby, right?
Van Jefferson had the kid, and he had to
Was it
leave.
Van Jefferson?
I'm pretty sure it was Van
No,
Jefferson.
is it not Van? Was it Van Jefferson?
He had to leave during the Super Bowl.
I got
He
no.
left after.
He left after.
Yeah.
No, it's not Van Jefferson. It's the dude who's on the Titans now.
No, Robert Woods didn't play because he tore his ACL.
Yeah,
for
It
sure.
was
and
Van, it was Van Jefferson.
Was it Van Jefferson?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Robert Woods.
So I'm gonna say yes.
All right.
Trey research on the dating life of all the,
I like tacky.
I think
You love that.
I'm gonna go no here.
Which, speaking
For
of,
what
like,
it's worth, the juice is heavily on the no. It's minus 550 and the yes is plus
I probably
350.
got lucky last year with that. Was it
Yes.
Rap or who proposed right
Yeah.
after?
yeah,
When I think of proposals, I think of Ian Johnson from Boise State
Yep,
when they beat
yep.
Oklahoma
Yeah.
proposing
Yep.
to his girlfriend right
Yeah.
after he scored.
I went to college with his brother-in-law. Do you know that?
Thanks
Interesting
for that fun fact.
Have him on the pod.
All right, and that was such a great game, man. It
was a good game.
Trent was so sad. He loves OU.
Boomer.
Total turnovers in the game 2.5 over under.
I'm
That's a
going
good
over.
line, I think.
I'm going
That's
over.
a great line.
Going over.
What do you think kind of turnovers?
Yeah,
Trent?
where do you think it comes from?
Fumbles.
All of them, or you think?
There'll be some picks. There'll be
I
some
know.
fumbles.
I know Mahomes is at like a 0.5 interception. I know that's one of the lines, but. Hey, did he
Just-
throw a pick last game?
Seems like guys play tight, and there's some
Well, Hassan
early game
had,
jitters always.
Didn't Hassan have?
We need to take into account strip sacks here.
I thought he had one last week, and then he almost forced another one.
he
Didn't
did with Purdy, Purdy's arm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going
saying
under.
I think I'm going to take the under here too. I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
go over. I'm just gonna see what I'm gonna.
I like to live on the edge.
Let's
Phil.
ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jalen Hurts over under 46.5 rushing yards. This is number 18. Over under 46.5 yard rushing. 46.5 yards rushing.
This is a tough one. What's he averaging the last 5 games, Seth?
I just had it. I think he's averaging under right
Under
now.
because he's hurt.
I'm gonna go under here.
Let me 1 second. Let me pull it up.
I'm gonna go under here, but I think he gets a TD.
So last 5 games,
That makes sense.
he's at last 5 games he's at 44.8, but last 3 games he hasn't gone over 39. But the 2 games before that in December,
But that was before
he was hurt, he was at 61 and 77. Now, depends on how close you think the game is though, right?
I'm going over.
Because he will run a
I'm
lot.
going
if he
over.
has to.
You can't leave anything in the tank here. He's got to leave it all out there if he wants.
That's
to
what
win.
I think too. Regardless if he's hurt, I think he's gonna I'm taking the over.
Yeah.
It's a nice line for him.
I wish they had some Gardner Minshew props in here.
You can bet him to win the Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts gets hurt.
Is he really
Put
in
a
there as
dollar
an
on.
option?
Put a dollar on Gardner Minshew, and
I'm
Take
taking.
it. Yeah.
What do you win if you put a dollar on that? Because I
probably
will right
nothing.
now.
Do
Probably
it.
nothing unless he wins.
I would imagine. Yeah, of course. Did you?
Take a hike.
Why don't
Yeah.
you just give me a dollar, Seth? That's what the dumbest thing you could
Just
put a
donate
prop
to
on.
charity.
No.
I'm gonna
Hey,
go.
you know what, guys? Why don't you invest in a little bit of fun? All right, that's what me and Seth are talking about right here. I got you, Seth.
Seth, Phil, don't talk to me about having fun when it comes to gambling.
Investing in fun. That's stupid.
I'm gonna go. Oh man, I want to take the under, but with my game script, it makes too much sense for Jalen Hurts to have to run the ball. So I'm gonna go over.
All right, thanks to your script. All right, number 19.
I was wondering what he's reading over there.
I'm not going to
Yes.
do it.
Keep
Do
going.
both teams make a field goal this is, and also we'll edit this a little bit. Do both teams make a field goal, not an, over 30 yards?
Yes.
Who typed this up?
Jordan,
I think this was left over from last year. Maybe.
do both teams make
I think yes.
Yes, okay. Even I just want to be clear. Just because I'm reading this does not mean that I wrote it. Just for what it's worth.
I think everyone's surprised you can read.
You guys have both told each other that joke this podcast.
It never gets old. That's the
It's
problem.
too late at night. It's 11 o'clock
All right.
Pacific time, so East Coast. That's real early.
What will happen first? Sack or touchdown?
Touchdown.
I'm going sack. I'm gonna go sack here.
Yeah, I mean, you think the Eagles are going to sack Patrick Mahomes every single time?
I'm going sack.
Yeah.
I think it depends on who gets the ball first.
Sack City.
Do you know how they all? Have you ever seen like get you someone who looks?
I think
at
I'm gonna
you
go
like,
touchdown here because I think the Eagles get the ball first.
All right. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you know that meme where it's like get you someone who looks at you like so and so looks at that cheeseburger or something? Like we could have a pod ones like get you someone who talks about you like Jordan talks about Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a good like
It's not bad.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not
not
an
great,
idol.
it's
It's
not
not an
bad.
idol, I wouldn't say, but you definitely there's some admiration there that I respect.
He's the GOAT.
Yep. People are gonna
Dude,
go
this-
at you
you're
again.
doing the Mahomes curse again, Jordan.
Okay, Jordan, this one's all for you. Number 21, Patrick Mahomes, rushing yards, 18.5, over or under.
Under.
I'm going over.
Yeah, I'm going over as well.
Dude, are we just having the same sheet here, Phil?
No,
minus Gatorade.
No, the first couple were way different. Will any TD be overturned by replay? Oh, we had a nice little reel out there about the catch.
Yes.
Yes, we did have
the Eagles already, got lucky with one catch.
Yeah,
Maybe
so is
they
it going to be
lose
another one?
here.
I don't think. You know what? Actually, I hope that I'm going to say that there is, and I hope that it's because the refs call it a TD rather than not calling it a TD. I wish that refs would err a little bit more on the side of caution. You
I have
get
a
what I'm saying?
question. Does the expedited review count as overturned by replay?
I would say yes.
Yeah, it should
I
absolutely.
would say
Not a
that.
challenge. This is not a challenge. This is like
Yeah, whoa, hold on, because I guess any touchdown, yeah.
Is replayed.
I'm going to go, yes, it does, because it's going to be like that one where the ball gets put at the half-yard line instead of touchdown.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like a deep catch.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I was thinking challenge.
I'm not a
actually
fan
gonna
of the
switch.
expedited replay.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't bother me either way. Number 23? Will there be a kick or punt return for a touchdown? No. Okay.
I'm going yes.
No.
No, I'm gonna go no.
I'm going yes just for the thrill of every
Do it,
time there's a
Trent.
kick in this game.
Will there be a 2-point conversion? I'm thinking in the same way of that fourth down. I kind of think yes on this
Well,
one.
the thing is, the Eagles have been good at drawing people off sides for their fake
gonna go
2-point
yes.
conversion, and then they'll move up to the half-yard line and then actually get the 2-point and
Yeah.
actually go for it.
and they have Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and they'll just do that. They'll
forgot.
just do the sneak where they have the 90% success rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
so
yes.
I'm gonna do yes.
And they don't have Tyler Huntley, so he won't get the ball knocked out.
Stupid.
Wasn't it Tyler Huntley?
Yes, it was. It's just no kidding. They don't have time.
well, we know Trent's answer for number 25.
Yeah. How many sacks will the Eagles defense have? 2.5 over under.
Just to own Trent, I'm going under.
I'm gonna go over.
I'm gonna go over too.
No, own all you guys.
That's illegal.
Freak.
28. Let's see. 29. Will Patrick Mahomes throw an interception? I'm
Dude,
gonna say
we are
yes.
at 26.
26.
Oh man, I missed
Will,
the button.
yeah,
count,
like I said,
apparently.
learn how to read.
It's
Hooked
late.
on phonics.
Will a non-quarterback complete a pass? Yes or no? Christian McCaffrey is not playing. Who could we see completing a
So,
pass?
okay, so I have this one. How many players will have a passing attempt? So it's the same exact prop, but I almost like the passing attempt better than complete a pass.
Do you want to cross 26 out and go to just the attempt?
No, we have 28.
Oh, you
says,
do? Oh, you
no,
do
we
have-
have
we got
28.
both.
We
Oh,
have
okay.
both.
I didn't see that one. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
gonna
go
say-
with no, he doesn't. But I think I'm gonna take the yes on 28.
That's.
Like,
and it's a different coach, but yeah.
I'm gonna go no.
Everyone's
here.
thinking Philly special, right?
the with
But
that
but
was
it's different.
Doug-
different
Doug
coach.
Peterson.
I'm gonna say.
Dougie P.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Man, that was a weird one when that happened. Brady all had that pass he dropped too. There was a lot in that one.
Like I could see someone throwing a pass, but it going out of bounds. Or
I could see like Tony throwing a pass to Mahomes.
Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
He does those weird like
I'm gonna go-
goal line
yeah.
wildcats.
You're talking me into it, Jordan. Yes.
So yes on the catch. You're gonna take.
I'm gonna go yes.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
yes.
I actually think I'm gonna go yes. On
I like
both.
to live dangerously.
I'll go yes too, just for fun.
I
Just
went
we're all
yes
in it
also.
together.
So
Thank
does
you,
Travis Kelce receiving yards 77.5.
I got over.
You got to go over with Kelsey. Good old Kelso.
All right. How many players will have a passing attempt? 2.5
I mean,
over
if
under.
we took the over on the other one, you gotta take the over on this
Just
one.
take the under just so you for sure get one right, Phil.
I'm going to take the under here.
You just took the over. You know that, right?
How many? Sorry, let me just look at this real quick. It's getting late up in here.
There's 2 quarterbacks, Phil, just in case you
Going on.
weren't aware.
Oh yes, I got to take the over.
Because
here.
they complete a
I should
pass.
just let
They
it-
attempt a pass.
Sorry. Hey, you know what? There's a decent amount of reading involved with this job. Will Patrick Mahomes throw an interception?
Wait, did we do the Kelsey yards yet?
Yeah, we
Yes,
all took.
yeah.
We took
I'll go over.
Please pay attention, Seth. Will Patrick Mahomes?
Remember to hit those subscribe buttons to go on the screen for YouTube too. Every once in a while, Seth, I'm sure you've been doing that really good. Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
I've
follow
showed the
at
stupid ones of you.
So for 30 to 37, you're just gonna see subscribe. All right.
Like, be strategic about it. Like, don't just do it the whole entire time, Seth.
Total-
Like, have some skill, please.
Total
That one of
TD
you on all fours, Trent, that's a great one.
That is one.
They haven't seen it yet, so I'm just giving anticipation for it.
total TD passes between Patrick Mahomes and.
Did you do the interception one yet?
Sorry. Yes, I said it already. I said.
Okay, I got no. I don't know. Trent's talking about I'll be on all fours over there.
I said yes.
I'll go yes.
All right.
I'll go yeah.
I said there's to be all those turnovers. I have to go yes.
So total TD passes between Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts.
Over
Yeah, I'm going over.
3.5.
Do you think how many do you think Mahomes throws, Jordan?
3.
Okay, you think Hurts throws 1?
Yeah, or 1 or 2. I mean, you could throw 3. I think it's gonna be. We're
You're just saying you think Mahomes at least throws 3.
Yeah, we have different.
I'm gonna go the over here too.
We think this game's gonna go differently. So I think it's gonna be a shootout. So
Yeah. All right.
you are. This is wits.
31.
We gotta get these
The
things
last
done for
score of
11.
the first half.
Don't rush
is
it. Just do it. Just be yourself.
Is a field goal. Is the last score of the first half a field goal? I'm gonna say that it. I'm gonna say it is.
I'm gonna say no.
All right.
I'm gonna go no.
I'm going to say yes.
So AJ Brown's receiving yards 69.5.
Yes, I'm going over.
I'll go over.
I think AJ Brown might not have as much targets if I think the game's the way it's going, but I think he'll still have a significant amount of the yards Hurts throws for, so I'll go over.
I could see AJ Brown. Yeah, he's have a big game, I think.
How many commercials will have a dog in them? Over under 6.5.
This is going to be a pain to
I need
count.
odds on this one.
There's no odds.
There is odds on this. What are you
No,
talking
this is
about?
one Trent created.
Oh, this is
No, I don't think so. I don't think I created this one.
Okay, so you either know if you did create it or
Oh, maybe Taco Bell brings back the Yoquero Taco Bell dog. I love that little thing.
yeah. I'm gonna go over. Dogs are pretty
Yeah,
common.
well, you have the Budweiser dog that always chases the horses, right?
But you have Puppy Bowl,
Yeah, I'm going over.
I'm going over.
I'll go over.
and it's not how many dogs. Like you can't be 2 dogs in this one, 2 dogs in that.
there clearly
4.
can't be a commercial with PetSmart with 100 dogs in it.
Yeah, it's like it's individual commercials. All right, which team will score last? Chiefs or Eagles? I think Jordan's gonna say Chiefs here.
I'm gonna say Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm gonna say Eagles.
I guess scoring last really doesn't mean anything. You could score last and still lose.
You certainly can, Seth.
It is a possibility.
I'll go Chiefs.
So I'm the lone guy, lone wolf on the Eagles. Jerick McKinnon receiving yards 22.5 over under. I'm gonna pitch this one over to Jordan. Jordan, what do you think here? Give us your prediction, my guy.
I'm saying over, but I know you weren't talking to me.
I definitely
So
was not. But
I
that's
will,
okay.
pitch this over to Jordan.
Did you say over?
I said over.
I'm going to go
Average last
over.
last 5 games 20. 2 weeks ago 17 yards. Week before that, 0. Week before that, 0. And then,
I'm going under.
and then in Denver, 52, and Seattle, 31. So he
I
hasn't
think-
had a game over 30.
They're using
in a
Pacheco
while.
more.
I think
should've-
McKinnon has a good game.
Okay.
I'm gonna say under.
Who will win? Who will win? Eagles or Chiefs?
Eagles.
Oh yeah, I'm going Chiefs.
I'm gonna go Eagles here.
So what's our official prediction?
Hold on 1 second. I'm going Eagles.
So you guys are all three of you guys are Eagles?
I'm going Eagles.
Yeah.
Just where I like to be. On an island.
On an island with
You
no
need to
food,
s-
no water.
All right,
you need to
Gilligan.
speak to someone. You need to speak to someone about that. All right,
No, on an island. Like you guys are all gonna go against me. That's fine.
Island boy.
No, just go.
You can talk to Wilson by yourself.
Neverland Island.
What island would you choose? Just out of curiosity, are you thinking like? Are you thinking Caribbean? Or are
we
you
can go to
thinking
Bahamas, yeah.
Bahamas. Okay. Because there's some islands in like the.
Oh, we could go like we want to go like the Maldives. We could go
You
like
could even go up to like the Scandinavia region. I believe there's some islands up there.
And get really cold.
Enough with this
Why
Tom
cold?
Hanks talk.
No, you wouldn't like going to like I'd be totally down going to like Iceland or something like that too. And like
kind of like to hang out on the beach, warm weather.
yeah,
and-
there's a variety of different things.
Isn't
there.
Iceland?
Iceland's the green one, Greenland's the icy one.
yes.
That's what I
The
thought.
more you know.
The more you know. Who knew you'd be getting geography lessons from the fantasy football dudes, right? It's a
Here we are.
May or may not be right, but you'll get the
no,
lessons.
that's correct. That's correct. What about Greece? You wouldn't go like to an island off
Yeah,
of
that's not
Greece?
Scandinavia.
Yeah, Sicily.
That's a lot
No,
different.
I
That's the
didn't-
Mediterranean.
I didn't say
He's not agree.
I number one didn't say that was Scandinavia. I was talking about that region, and also I don't think Iceland or Greenland's part of Scandinavia either. But I'm just saying that general region where it's
Yeah,
like,
it's all cold up there.
Hey, before we get into this anymore, we haven't talked about.
We have
divas.
one more
No, we
point.
haven't talked about divas.
Yeah.
But okay, fine. We'll do the last one. Then I'll get to my diva of the week.
So number 37, who will be the Super Bowl MVP? Who will the Super Bowl MVP thank first? The team, family, fans, or God?
Team.
I think it's Jalen Hurts. He's a pretty straightforward guy. Like I think he's gonna thank his team.
I'm gonna go God first.
Okay.
I guess we had to decide who's okay.
Jordan's to say is Jackson Mahomes an option?
I'm gonna go. I think Patrick Mahomes won the MVP, and he tried to thank God first in the Western Conference not Western Conference, the AFC Championship, and Travis Kelce rudely interrupted him. So I'm gonna go Patrick Mahomes. God.
Okay.
So did
I
I'm gonna say, wow, that was a weird way to say that, but yeah.
Seth, what's yours?
I said team.
So, fun little prop since you guys are obsessed with Jackson Mahomes. How many TikTok videos will Jackson Mahomes post during the Super Bowl?
Zero.
Over 1.5 is at plus 145. Under 1.5 at minus 190.
I think it's under.
To tell you the truth, I don't know like his TikToks he's been doing.
Yeah, I don't either.
But he has not been in the media light this year, and his wife hasn't either. And remember, Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes said he didn't talk to his wife and brother. I think he actually did.
Yeah.
How many times will Kelsey brothers face off against each other be mentioned during the broadcast? Over. What did we talked about putting this on the
We
prop?
did, but I never found Phil said
I
how
said,
many
how
times
times
will
they show
Kelsey's
his
mom be
mom?
shown?
Oh, mom. So
I couldn't find that.
over 1.5 is like minus 320 on this one. Under is plus 230. It's definitely going over. I think the better line's like 2.5. Is it 2 or 3? And that's more interesting. I think. I think
They
it's still
show her
over.
easily too. They show her like 3 times at least. The other thing
They're going to
that
talk
you-
about the Kelsey brothers like
the
nonstop.
other
Yeah.
thing that we can't get announcers to stop talking about, regardless of the situation, like it could be year 10 of his NFL career. The Bama Oklahoma thing will get brought up
Yeah.
all the time. It's like it's the same thing with basketball. Like they talk about, and it's like he's what, year 3 into the league. It's just give it up. Anyhow, all right. What do we do? We want to do divas? Do we want to do score predictions? What are we doing?
I don't really have a diva this week. It's
I got a diva,
You got a diva?
but we can do score predictions. I'm gonna say 28-21 Eagles.
Man, I think I was going to take that.
So, yeah, I think that's
I
a-
think there's.
you said what 28 what?
21.
I think I took the over on 3 field goals here. Because someone else can interject while I'm thinking here.
So let's do the math here. So 3 field goals, that's 9 points. How many touchdowns do you think there's to be, Seth? So
Yeah, I know.
yeah, 28.
I might go
21's pretty cut and
27.
dry.
I might go 27-20.
27-20, Phil.
Yeah, I'm going to go 27-20, and I'm going with the Eagles.
I'm going 30 to 24.
30-24.
31-27 Chiefs.
All right.
You said 30-21.
I like that one, Jordan.
Yeah. No, 30-24, Trent.
And I got 31-27 Chiefs.
What did we do? Is there any
You
props
said
on like?
31-27.
Yes.
Is there any props on like? Will the game go into overtime?
I'm sure there is. There's so much props up on the
Yeah.
book right now. Like there's all kinds of different specials I want to go through, and I want to sit down probably Saturday, Sunday. The nice thing is that the game's not till 3:30 Pacific time, so you have some time in between like church and the game to kind of look at some props and stuff.
Digest.
Well, yeah, and they're playing on the West Coast, although Arizona might be an hour ahead of us right now. Maybe not until March.
I think they got rid of daylight savings, or they got rid
Yeah,
of it
they don't
all.
have
But
it,
that's why they go ahead of us.
Yeah, I just my diva of the week. You
Yeah,
know,
let's
I've
hear
been spit on my chest is like Seth has a nice Dodger hat on back there right now. Okay, there's no stickers on it.
Yeah.
My diva of the week is the guy that buys a hat and keeps all his stickers.
Thank
on.
you.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Awful.
Yeah, I don't mind the sticker on the bottom of your bill, but
No.
when the guys leave it like on the top of the bill too, like
Or when
just-
they leave like the big one, they go across the
Yes,
whole bill.
yes.
Like that's annoying.
Yeah,
man.
I don't. So the
It's worse than just the single gold medallion on there.
Yeah, so the guy who keeps his sticker on your hat, that drives me crazy. Like, just take the sticker off. Like,
It's not meant to be there.
no, it's not. So just take it off. I don't
If it was
know
meant
why,
to be there, I'd leave that sticky thing on it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, why don't you keep the little
It would
tag
be
on there?
sewn
yeah.
onto the hat.
Yeah, it ain't supposed to be there.
So yeah, the sticker. You know, the guy that wears his sticker hat. You know, like you keep the tags on your shirt when you buy them too. Like, come on. Like, yeah.
If you're over, here's what I'll say: if you're over the age of 18, and you do it, then I'm like, all right, that's kind of weird. Like, but you know, I see a lot of kids do that. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter, kids.
You
It's
can't
because
get
they
too
see
mad.
adults doing it.
Yeah,
and it's
they-
unacceptable.
It is unacceptable. I would agree with you. Like, you can't be over 18 and leave the stickers on your hats. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you're gonna forget what your hat size is.
yeah. No, I agree.
There's a tag in the back. So yeah, that's it right there. Take the stickers off your hat. It doesn't look that good.
Yeah.
I don't even know when that became a thing, but I feel like it's been
I
most of
think
my
Nelly
life.
wasn't Nelly part of the one. Wasn't
That's like one thing I'm not afraid to tell people that I hardly know.
You'll tell people you don't know. Hey, take.
I
the
said I hardly know. I said hardly
Oh,
know.
hardly.
I,
Okay,
I have
okay.
to like slightly know them. I'll just be, if I kind of know someone enough
You'll
to
be
strike
transparent.
conversation, I'll be like, "Why is there a sticker on your hat?" And like kind of be like, "Looks stupid." They'll be like, "I don't know. I thought it was cool." And I'm like, "A lot of people do it." And I'm like, "Well, it looks stupid."
yeah. So how like maybe two conversations you've talked to them and you'll be
Oh yeah, easily. If I know you well enough, like if I remember your name, I'll say it.
And Seth's a baseball coach here in town, so I'm sure you run into kids all the time wearing their stickers on their hats.
Yeah, this might have been, I don't know if this last year or the beginning of this year, some kid came out there. Not all the kids have like the official team hat yet because maybe I'm picking on freshmen here, but they're just wearing a hat because they don't have one. And there's a sticker on it. I'm like, dude, you gotta take the sticker off your hat. Like, this is baseball. Like, it's like you coming out here and not wearing a hat. Like, you're wearing a sticker on your hat. Do you see any pro guys have stickers on their hats? Like,
Yeah.
it just looks dumb.
Yeah. No, there's a
It's like going out there with no belt either. It's like, you gotta wear a belt.
Yeah. It's worse, I think, because sometimes you can just forget your belt. You know what I'm saying?
It makes me want to like
true.
give him make him wear a helmet the whole practice.
Yeah.
I'd rather him do that than have a sticker on his hat.
Please do that, Seth.
I have done it to people before.
Oh, okay.
Make them wear a helmet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil, you got anything? I know Jordan doesn't have anything right here. You got anything you want?
No, I do have a funny story though. I was in Palm Springs I don't want to say road rage is my diva, but I think it's like people are more apt to be like road ragey more recently, I would say. And I think it's like this older person cut this UPS driver off, and he was just like screaming out his vehicle like how they were so ignorant about life. And I'm like, dude, I think they just made like a wrong turn and happened to like cut you off. Like, I don't think
It was on purpose.
yeah, number one, I don't think it was on purpose. And number two, I guess it was based out of ignorance, but it's probably not the ignorance you're referring to. Like, do you know what I'm saying though? Like,
Yeah,
he's just like, these ignorant people. And I'm just like, I think like probably Siri took them in the wrong direction and they didn't know that you were done delivering a package. Like, I wouldn't take this as disrespect. I think it's just these people didn't know where they were going. Do you know what I'm saying
you
though?
have some strange run-ins though. Like, I don't know how this stuff
Were
happens.
you laughing? Did you laugh, or what was your reaction? You're just like
I was
dumbfounded.
It was more of like no, they weren't yelling at me. Like,
I know, but were you just like, obviously you're a bystander?
yeah, I was an innocent bystander crossing the street, and this Mercedes or like this car is like cutting off this UPS guy, and I see it clearly, and I'm like, oh yeah, and I could tell like the lady had no idea where she was going.
She was flustered a little bit.
She was a little bit flustered, and I as another driver would be like, oh okay, this person like, while it's annoying me and my day is now, taking a back seat to this, it's very clear that this person doesn't know where they're going and they just need to like move along, and then I'll continue on with my day. This guy was like, just like he was drawing a crowd basically, and like I was just like, what is going?
You need to start videotaping these encounters.
Yeah, that's how I get beat up. Like, are you videoing me?
Yeah, videotape that too.
But it's just
Great
like
content.
this guy's just yelling about how ignorant these people are. I'm like, dude, I don't like. Do you know it's like one of those things where it's just like, I don't think they meant to.
People who overreact to things.
It was an incredible overreaction, and it brought me some joy because I was just like, what is going on here? It was a little bit comedic, and I think I was one of two people who saw the whole thing go down. And I think when he saw me laughing, he thought I was like being like, yeah, you're totally right, like the ignorance. But in reality, I was just like,
You're overreacting.
you're overreacting, yeah. Anyhow, that's just that's something you see on palm strings on the strip. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, I don't think that's a diva. I just thought it was a good story to tell.
No, it's a pretty good diva.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Overdoing
ignorant
road rage.
people.
Yeah.
People. Phil's Diva of the Week. All right. Well,
These people are ignorant. I'm just like, what?
sometimes I just think about hitting this outro button just to shut this thing off. But hey, guys, thanks for tuning in. Check out our Super Bowl snacks draft, and we will see you on Monday. And as always, take care.
This has been another episode of the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. Remember to rate, review, and follow. For more information, go to www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. And remember, we are sorry for absolutely nothing.